Hazbin Hotel episode 2 is basically an episode that is trying to do so many things at once. Like there's this plot line with Valentino and Vox that are trying to do their stuff, trying to manipulate hell into their own will, trying to accomplish their own goals. And Charlie is still trying to make sure her hotel is up and running. And these two plot lines coalesce in some form by Serpentius, who is a villain trying to go up against Alistair so many times, but is really not that good at it. And so he is kind of the inside man for Vox and Valentino, and they're trying to figure out what's going on, why Angel Dust is helping in the hotel, and why is Alistair the radio demon back. This episode highlights the conflict between Vox and Alistair. There's this musical note between these two characters that basically explains their rivalry that they had. And Angel Dust is going through some stuff here, some inner turmoil. We don't know why, but I guess it will be explained in the rest of the series. This episode was kind of messy. It was trying to do a lot of stuff. There are points where it's focused on one character and we think it's going to go one way, but then goes into another plot line and then to another plot line. This episode, in my opinion, was a lot to digest. And it kind of had an identity crisis, if you ask me. And there was just so much going on here. It felt like it was being rushed a little bit. I feel like this is one of those cases where Vivian Madrano should have had the episode be a little longer. The one thing I was afraid with the show is that it's going to go through like the 20-minute episode run, like for every episode. And it seemed like every episode is like 24 minutes in total. And I really wish that Vivian Madrano could have done what she did with Hello Boss and just have the runtime be as long as she wants or how she feels fits the episode. But I guess that's because that's a YouTube web series and this is an actual TV series. But I think this episode kind of suffered a little bit of that. Like she's being held back a little bit. The animation is nice, the musical numbers are great once again, characters are entertaining, and I love the addition of Serpentius here, and I really love the new voice that's given for him. I think is just as good as the original voice played by Stamper. And as for exploring Valentino and Vox's characters, I really like these characters and how they're set up, as it's kind of a rivalry. Like they don't really like each other, but you can tell that there's maybe a hint of romance or friendship. I don't know. This episode didn't make it clear about the relationship that these characters have, but it leaves it up for interpretation. So I'm just gonna wait till the rest of the series comes and goes, and hopefully the rest of the episodes will explain their deal. All I know is that Valentino really wants Angel Dust, and Vox really hates Alistair. Overall, I just gotta say that this episode was kind of a mess plot-wise. Overall, the good stuff are really good, but the story has just too much going on in my opinion, and I really feel like it could have done with a much longer runtime. So overall, not as good as the first episode. It was fine overall. Hopefully the next episode will be a bit better. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please leave a like, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you guys next time.